everyone! It's been quite some time since I last did a video for you. So many reasons, so many things happened. Life is so different just in these last few years. And it's been quite downhill, to be honest. But also everything has changed and I've come kind of full circle with just everything in life. So I started eating meat and dairy and everything. I left veganism behind for 3 years. I gave it a good 3 years. It was really difficult, to be honest. Emotionally, it felt like going against the grain. But at the same time, I felt really good at the beginning because I felt like I had life in my body again. And that's why I did it. I did it for health because the adrenal fatigue and everything that I was talking to you all about before just kept getting worse. To the point where I couldn't even like lift my arms up without feeling that fatigued in my muscles. And it was horrible. And I just wanted to get better and I just wanted to change. And that was some advice that I followed at the time, and it's good to try these things because you don't know unless you've tried it. You don't know, you can't just say that's not going to work for me or it's not something I want to do. Sometimes you just have to go through the motions, which I did. And honestly, don't feel much better now. It's been 3 years and I have put on so much weight, as you can see. I have put on about 4 or 5 stone since my last videos and I hate that. Oh, my arm aches. Who wouldn't hate that? I mean, it feels horrible. My joints feel stiff. There was so much inflammation in my body. My cholesterol was high. I've had a huge pack at home of blood test results and things, just trying to find anything wrong, just to give me answers. The things that came back were high testosterone and high cholesterol, but other than that, everything was fine. The doctors just kept telling me that everything was fine and that I should just be on antidepressants. And I was like, yeah, I feel really down, but it's because I feel like I've got no answers, I've got no energy, nothing's doing better, and I just feel really stuck. So this year I decided that I am gonna go vegan again. It's the best that I felt at the time. I still had like the adrenal fatigue, but now reflecting back on my life, that is the healthiest that I was. And I don't feel any better for how I changed my eating or anything. I just felt so much worse in the long run. I tried a lot of paleo and ketogenic diets and I think that didn't help with the high cholesterol, but also it just wasn't sustainable. The carb cravings afterwards, I couldn't keep up with it and my body was just like, I need carbs. And I think that's how we're designed to eat, to be honest. I really do. So anyway, I'm not going to go into a whole thing about it, but I'm just giving you a slight overview of what's happened then to where I am now. Yeah, just because I am. So yeah, I did that. I'm vegan again now. I went through my first Christmas being vegan again in 3 years. And I just love it. I don't know if it's because I had the mindset from it before, but I feel brighter, I feel clearer, my body just feels like cleaner, and the weight is still not moving. The weight will not budge. So that's a journey in itself, and something I really want to focus on this year. But when you feel overwhelmed with other things, sometimes it's like, I can't deal with it right now, so we'll see. But for right now, the weight's saying it's gonna stay. Sorry, shaky camera, achy arm. Smooth. So change number 1 was that I became a meat eater, and I've gone full circle and now I'm vegan again. Change number 2, I went Christian. I went full Christian mode, explored the faith through and through. Felt like I had a huge like spiritual revelation with Jesus, and went to church, ended up going to university to study theology, Christian theology, to become a theologian, or just to learn more, just to get answers about life, really. And that's come full circle as well. Really interesting how this works, like this exploring life and how it comes, everything's so like cyclical. It's kind of, I don't know, it's eye-opening, it's exciting, it's cool. So yeah, that didn't work out. The more I learned and studied deeper into the Christian faith, sorry everyone, but for me I found that it wasn't as trustworthy and reliable, and it didn't have much of a backbone once you started depicting the Bible, and for me there wasn't a lot of truth left in it once I had done that. So yeah, so I left that, and spiritually I'm kind of not having any labels. I'm not sure where I stand with it now, because I'm studying very sciencey now. That's the number 3 I'll come on to in a sec. So yeah, I reconnected with my shaman friend Paul, and we just had a really good chat about things, and it inspired me to go to a cute little shop where I'm living at the moment, and I picked up this book, Kindling the Native Spirit, Sacred Practices for Everyday Life by Denise Linn. And it's really amazing, and we were just kind of talking to him about animism and seeing God and nature, and that really resonates with me, because nature is just so magical to me. To just see and feel the life force and everything. And with the Reiki healing as well, I really looked into it and thinking, is this flaky, is this not working? And I found, looking at atheism, because if the Christianity thing wasn't right, what makes you think the rest of the spiritual stuff is going to be? But there was just too much evidence that around me that I just can't, at the moment, I just can't see that there's not anything spiritual or unseen. So, still on this path to enlightenment. Yeah, I really resonate with Buddhism as well. I love meditation. I found a beautiful restorative yoga practice where I'm living now. And yeah, we still do Reiki healing a little bit when I don't doubt myself and give myself a moment to actually do it. Hey Smooth! And we lost his brother a couple of years ago and his mum last year, so I know, baby. Love you. So yeah, that has been really, really hard, because they're your babies, you know, so that's been the most challenging and grief thing for me, losing Bagheera. Sorry, you would have seen him in my other videos. Isolation Day series with Bagheera, have a look at that video. Yeah, so, sorry. Number 1, going vegan again. Number 2, finding spirituality again, coming out of Christianity. Okay. And number 3 is leaving my job being a flight attendant and the hustle of trying to make that online business work, which didn't, by the way. You gotta try them, and I think I've tried pretty much everyone out there. And I haven't had great success with any of them, to be honest. The most successful one, honestly, that I did make money from was the Coaching Masters. You'll probably see Lewis's new documentary on Netflix, The Psychopath Life Coach, I think. It's quite a good watch. You'll see me with my little certificate in the pictures in the beginning of that series, which is my little claim to fame. Yeah, it was exciting because I didn't know it was there. Yeah, I'm not signed up with them or anything anymore because I'm following my own true authentic path right now. Not a quick fix online way, but there is something that I am doing alongside that at the moment, which I'm really excited about, and watch this space. Whether I'll do a big launch or not, I don't know, but there's something I am working on that's close to my heart. And a little bit of what I did before, but revamped more authentically and better. I'm not going to say any more. So yeah, I stopped being a flight attendant, and I think that was one of the biggest issues for my fatigue. Working in the planes didn't work for me at all in terms of health, because I was sick all the time. Like, I'd always have colds. The fatigue started then, same time I started drinking coffee, pretty much. So I think all those things could have really been leading up to the burnout and fatigue. So I think that's one of the biggest changes in my life. And as soon as lockdown hit and I took furlough and I wasn't flying anymore, I stopped getting sick. So that was the biggest telltale for me that wasn't working. So what am I doing now? Well, this is just a background, by the way. I'm not at a beach, but I am. I moved from West Sussex to Cornwall. I'm living in Newquay right now in shared accommodation, because I decided to change my university course when the Christian theology thing didn't work out, and you can see how excited I get about it. I'm living in Newquay to study a foundation science degree in behaviour, welfare, and a third top-up year in just zoology. And it's opened so many amazing doors for me, and I'm really, really loving this journey. I've met amazing friends, like-minded people, and it's a really gorgeous, small, conservation-based campus at Newquay University Centre. And I'm absolutely loving it. I always should have followed my heart in working with animals, because that's, from day one in my life, I'm pretty certain, has been about animals and conservation and rescue. Yeah, so I don't know exactly where it's going to take me yet. I don't have the big long-term goal. I'm just going to see where it goes, but I'm definitely feeling towards wildlife rescue rehabilitation. And I have lots of extra courses going on this year alongside the degree, which is going to be a marine mammal medic course, because Cornwall is amazing. There are so many marine life around here. I've sadly seen a dead fin whale washed up on my local beach at Fistral, which was sad but incredible to see at the same time. I'm still looking out for my humpback whale, which I haven't seen yet, but I am a part of the local marine group, and I have been doing the survey training to do land-based surveys looking at local marine life, which I've seen on seals, lots of Atlantic grey seals, common dolphins. We saw a pod of 30 the other day, which was so good, and harbour porpoises, which I've never seen before, and that was really cool. So I'm absolutely loving life right now. But there's always room for improvement, but yeah, that's my number 3, and that's what I wanted to just give you guys a little catch up on what's been happening, where I am now, and just being really truthful and authentic with what's happened, and not just the shiny nice videos from before, but just like real life, real life talk. So yeah, keep me posted, and I'd like to start doing more videos, so catch up with you soon. Bye everyone.